So halacha number 7. When invalidation is found of the sort of which we are required to take another Sefer Torah, right, as we discussed last time, all of the situations, right? If it was found between one person and the next person, that is between aliyahs, they take another Sefer Torah and resume reading from at the place where they stopped. So it's very interesting. So basically, they now need to change the Sefer Torahs. So one was invalid, and it was between aliyahs. I mean, okay, it's idealistic scenario. Okay, so let's see commentary. Even if they notice the invalidation at the point of the middle of the aliyah that was concluded, they are not required to begin reading from the place of the invalidation. Rather, they resume reading from the place where they stopped. Okay, Mishnah Brura. So basically, we allow them to finish reading. I mean, even this one letter, let's finish the aliyah in this case, or at least finish the sentence, right? And then they're going to read from the next Sefer Torah. They should complete the appropriate number of the persons who must be called upon for aliyahs, and those who have already ascended to read from the Sefer Torah that is invalid are included in the number of olim. So just because of that letter, right, whatever issue, I don't want to say letter, the issue of the first Sefer Torah does not mean the whole. I mean, even though it is invalid as of right now, does not mean that all of the aliyahs that were done before, like all of the people who were called before this to the Sefer Torah, there is a problem with them. No, we said no, we still count them, no problem. So let's see, there is a few commentary. So the first commentary, it's 38. So it says they should complete the appropriate number of the persons who are called upon the aliyahs. 38. When the Torah is read on the days that do not include mussar service, 3 people are called upon, right? Meaning Musaf on holidays, on Shabbos we have Musaf, right? On Rosh Chodesh we have Musaf. On Rosh Chodesh and Chol HaMoed 4. So usually we call 3. Okay, on these 2 days we call 4. On a festival 5. So, but we have Musaf on the festival. On Yom Kippur 6, and on Shabbos a minimum of 7 people are called up to the Torah. So that's a good thing for us to know. So on regular days, it's 3. When regular days, meaning when there is no Musaf, Rosh Chodesh and Chol HaMoed 4, on festival 5, on Yom Kippur 6, on Shabbos minimum 7. Of course, you can add on Shabbos if needed. So one more time, they should complete the appropriate number of the persons who must be called upon for aliyahs. Commentary henceforth will refer to them as olim, as a singular olem. Okay. So we so if needed, so I mean if they would found this error at the end of the third aliyah, let's say on Monday, and they read three verses minimum, so there is no problem basically. All right, so they don't have to take another Sefer Torah. Even they did not complete Taliyah according to Sidur, let's say. Called Aliyahs, and those who have already ascended to read from the Sefer Torah that is invalid, are included in the number of Elim. So basically, even though Sefer Torah is invalid, so we still say that these Aliyahs were good. Commentary. Some authorities maintain that even the absolute invalidation outlined by the Kitzur above do not render Sefer Torah invalid to read from. Okay. Although this minority opinion is not accepted, the Sefer Torah should be corrected before the further use. The reading that has already been done is not disqualified and it not to be repeated. So whatever they did, no problem, we accept it, do not disqualify. But still, so next time we cannot read it from the Sefer Torah. That's a basic approach. Similarly, those who have ascended to read from the first Sefer Torah are included in the final tally of their leads, which is makes sense. And since, as we said, just said, there is some lenient opinions, right? So basically, they may continue reading from the same Sefer Torah. So, of course, we count everything that was done until now. If this occurs on Shabbos, right, then if it is possible for 7 more olim to read from the second Sefer Torah, they should do so. Okay. In concern for the opinion of the authorities who maintain that what they read in invalid Sefer Torah is not counted. On Shabbat, this can be done, for it is customary in any case to add many olim to the minimum. Okay, so let's read the commentary. The number of those called to the Sefer Torah each day reading outline 38, both minimal and maximum requirements. On Shabbos, however, one may add to this number. So basically, the thing is what the Kitzur is saying that on other days, it's in only very, very, very rare occasions they would add somebody, like add an aliyah. For example, there is a bris milah, right, in the shul, so maybe like they do exception, but otherwise they try to be strict, right? So, but it's very interesting. So, they say on a Shabbos, because it's Shabbos, because it's customary to add olim, so they say to read the 7, to call 7 other people from, for the second Sefer Torah. It's very strict opinion. So one more time. Then if it is possible for 7 more olim to read from the, no, it says if it's possible. Commentary. There is enough of the parasha remain unread that it can be properly divided in 7 more aliyahs. So, if it's a room to divide, as we know, some aliyahs very long. I don't know how many, like the guy would stand there for 3 minutes, 5 minutes, right? It's very long, very, very long, right? And some of them are shorter. So they saying, so it depends if you have, don't read basically the parasha second time. So if you have enough time, if you have enough room, you have enough psukim and enough people to be called to the Torah, so that's what you do, right? They should do so, meaning to call for a second Sefer Torah, in concern of the opinion that authorities who maintain that what they read is in invalid Sefer Torah is not counted. So, okay, so a very strict opinion. So, but we try to take it into consideration if it's possible, right? On Shabbat, this can be done, for it is customary in any case to add many olim to the minimum. So I would say I would add like, unless there is a special event and like an off-roof or something like that, usually people don't add. Maybe in a huge shoes they would add a few more aliyahs, but otherwise it's not customary to add, unless, as we said, special occasion.